On December 30th, the Premier League announced that clubs will pay tribute to Pelé during the next round of matches, following the death of the Brazilian legend on Thursday. There has been applause, moments of silent reflection and black armbands on display at football grounds across the country this afternoon, in tribute to the Brazilian football legend Pelé, who died this week. Thursday, 29 December, at the age of 82. He helped his national side to 4 World Cup finals and is the only player to win the tournament 3 times, which he did between 1958 and 1970. In Brazil, he was simply known as O Rei, the King, and is considered a national hero. Pelé passed away at the age of 82 at the Albert Einstein Israelite Hospital in Sao Paulo after a long battle against colon cancer. We are deeply saddened to hear of the passing of Pelé, an extraordinarily gifted footballer who transcended our sport and inspired millions throughout his remarkable career, the Premier League said in a statement. Our thoughts and sincere condolences go out to Pelé's family and friends, they added. Premier League and English Football League clubs will wear black armbands and hold a minute's applause to honor Brazil football legend Pelé. The 3-time World Cup winner Pelé passed away on Thursday at the age of 82 after losing a long battle against cancer. Tributes have poured in for the legendary footballer from across the world, and Brazil has declared 3 days of national mourning. The Premier League's next round begins with 2 matches on Friday and concludes on Sunday, with all 10 games paying tribute. In tribute to Pelé, Premier League clubs will remember his contribution to football at matches taking place from Friday 30th December to Sunday 1st January by holding a minute's applause prior to kickoffs. Players and match officials will wear black armbands, the league said in a statement. On the other hand, the EFL said it would hold a minute's applause before EFL fixtures on Friday and on January 1st and 2nd. In memory of the life of Pelé, there will be a minute's applause before EFL fixtures today and on 1st and 2nd January while players will wear black armbands, it said. Meanwhile, football's world governing body FIFA has lowered flags at its headquarters in Switzerland to half-mast for Pelé as a symbol of mourning and respect. Apart from leagues and governing bodies, the managers also paid respect, with Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola saying Pelé made football a better place for his ability to give people an emotional connection to the sport. There is not another show or event that can produce this type of emotion. It's part of what these exceptional players do, Guardiola said. Football is football for these types of people. Before number 10 was just a great number, and after him it became something special. Every top player wanted to wear number 10 on their team. What he has done for football is there and will always remain, he said. Newcastle manager Eddie Howe hailed the Brazil great as an absolute giant of football. In my era, you grew up knowing of Pelé, thinking of him as the best player the world had ever seen at that moment, Howe said. It's very, very sad. Whenever an icon passes away, it's a very sad moment for football. Seeing the reaction of everybody, media, everyone connected with football, he's certainly well remembered around the world, he added. The Premier League confirmed plans for clubs to honor Pelé's contribution to football with a minute's applause before matches this weekend. Players and match officials will also wear black armbands. West Ham and Brentford will be the first clubs to pay tribute with a London derby that kicks off the Premier League weekend tonight, followed by Liverpool and Leicester when they meet at Anfield. The gesture will be followed before all games this weekend. Premier League clubs and players are among the thousands who have celebrated Pelé's life on social media as the game mourns one of its greatest stars. Premier League leaders Arsenal tweeted, "We're truly saddened to hear the news of Pelé's passing. As a club, we were privileged to hold Pelé in 1981 in Highbury, a memory we'll always cherish. Our thoughts, along with those of the entire football community, are with Pelé's loved ones today." Manchester City, the reigning Premier League champions, tweeted that Pelé was one of the all-time greats who did so much for the beautiful game. May he rest in peace. The Football Association lit up the Wembley goal in the colors of Brazil in tribute to Pelé last night. The arch in Brazil's famous green and yellow in honor of the 3-time World Cup winner, the Wembley goal was lit up in the colors of Brazil after the announcement of Pelé's death. The Wembley goal was lit up in colors of Brazil after the announcement of Pelé's death. The world of football has also paid tribute to the Brazilian following his death on Thursday. Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Sergio First were among those who posted their own tributes on social media. Pelé's body will be buried in Santos' house, where he enchanted the world. Pelé will go directly from the Albert Einstein Hospital to the Estadio Urbano Caldeira in Vila Belmiro at dawn on Monday, and the coffin will be placed in the center of the field. Before Coventry's game against Bristol at the Coventry Building Society Arena, players observed a minute's applause in tribute. Similarly, Tottenham Hotspur and Aston Villa players stood for a minute's applause at the London Stadium. In Kidderminster, the Harriers and their fans wore black armbands in tribute to 2 footballers. Alongside Pelé, they were remembering Cody Fisher, a young footballer who died after being stabbed on the dance floor of a Birmingham club on Boxing Day. He played for various Midlands clubs including Broomsgrove, Walsall, and the Harriers Academy. Port Vale fans who traveled to their side's away game at Forest Green Rovers joined in the applause. The football player Pelé has been remembered at kickoff across the country. There has been applause, moments of silent reflection, and black armbands on display at football grounds across the country this afternoon in tribute to the Brazilian football legend Pelé, who died this week, Thursday, 29 December, at the age of 82. He helped his national team to 4 World Cup finals and is the only player to win the tournament 3 times, which he did between 1958 and 1970. In Brazil, he was known simply as O Rei the King and is considered a national hero. He had undergone treatment for colon cancer since 2021 and had been hospitalized in Sao Paulo for last month with multiple ailments. Preparations are underway in Brazil for his funeral, but such is his global reputation. Clubs and football fans here wanted to pay their respects today. A woman takes a photo of the image of late soccer player Pelé, reproduced on the building of the Federation of Industries of Sao Paulo, in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Thursday, December 29, 2022. Pelé, who played most of his career with Santos FC, died in Sao Paulo. Brazil starts 3 days of mourning as country flights up in honor of Pelé, the greatest of all time, tributes pour in for Pelé. Port Vale fans who traveled to their side's away game at Forest Green Rovers joined in the applause. There was a minute's applause in the City Ground too, ahead of Nottingham's Forest game against Chelsea. Former Forest captain John McGovern paid tribute, saying he was considered to be the greatest player in the world, and rightfully so, with his goal-scoring record, his flair, and being the winner of 3 World Cups. He was an all-round exciting, inspiring, and talented player. McGovern recalled meeting him at a soccer camp in New York. He was a very humble man, very straightforward, and there was no airs or graces about him. I was delighted to go along and didn't realize he was actually going to be there. We met and had a brief chat. I asked him why he was there, and he said, tongue-in-cheek, "My wife and kids have spent all my money." So we had a joke and a laugh and talked as normal about football. Brazil's outgoing president declared a 3-day period of mourning following the death of Pelé, born Edson Advantes de Nascimento. A 24-hour wake open to the public will be held at the stadium of Santos FS, Pelé's hometown club, where he began playing as a teenager, with his coffin laying at the center of the field. On Tuesday, his coffin will be paraded through the neighborhood where his 100-year-old mother lives before a private burial.